You've probably heard that drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach when you wake up in the morning is good for your health. Wait a minute. If you eat like this, you're eating bacteria. If you follow just the 3 things I'll tell you from now on, you'll be able to experience the miracle of a glass of water, the best, simplest, and free remedy for health. Try it like this for just 1 week. A miracle happens. Hello, this is Your Healthy Life. This is a channel that provides advice from Korean healthcare experts. Is there anyone who hasn't subscribed yet? Subscribe and like it right now. Please share it with your loved ones and introduce Your Healthy Life to many people. We will continue to provide only the best health information. The main protagonist today is water. In particular, drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach when you wake up in the morning is the key to your day. Have you heard many times that it's good to drink a glass of water when you wake up in the morning? Our body is made up of 70% water. Therefore, water is one of the most important substances that make up the body and sustain life. Losing just 5% of our body's water can cause confusion, and losing 12% can lead to death. In addition, water plays a very important role in our body. When it is hot, we sweat to maintain body temperature and excrete waste products, which not only promotes metabolism in our body, but also has great effects on blood circulation, sodium regulation, and detoxification. And in the morning, it is easy to get dehydrated because water is used through sweat and metabolic processes throughout the night. Then, the blood becomes sticky and its viscosity increases significantly. Drinking water in this state is the best because it reduces blood viscosity and has the effect of reducing myocardial infarction and stroke. In this way, you should always drink water, but a glass of water, especially when waking up in the morning, plays an even more important role. However, the thing to keep in mind here is that you should never drink a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning like this. Let me just highlight 3 key points. First, you should rinse your mouth before eating. It is really of utmost importance. The reason is that when you wake up in the morning, your mouth is full of bacteria. If you simply drink water without rinsing your mouth full of bacteria and germs, it is the same as drinking bacteria. Even if you brush your teeth before going to bed at night, your mouth is filled with bacteria due to the metabolism that occurs during the night. Also, a warm and moist mouth is the perfect condition for bacteria to proliferate. So, how should you drink a glass of water on an empty stomach? You can drink it as soon as you wake up in the morning after rinsing your mouth with water. You don't need to brush your teeth. Just gargling with water once or twice is enough. This simple process can effectively flush out a significant portion of the bacteria that have grown in your mouth overnight. However, it is not good to gargle with mouthwash early in the morning. That is why, when you wake up in the morning, make sure to gargle with water once or twice before drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach. If you don't feel like gargling with water, simply waking up in the morning and spitting can be incredibly effective. Secondly, you should drink warm water. Neither hot water nor cold water is good. In the morning, on an empty stomach, you should drink only warm water. When you wake up in the morning, is there anyone who drinks a glass of cold water on an empty stomach to clear their mind and quench their thirst? You should never do that in the future. Drinking cold water on an empty stomach in the morning can cause a shock to the heart because it stimulates the autonomic nervous system. Although drinking water to help blood circulation, it can actually hinder blood circulation and cause heart problems such as arrhythmia. Also, have you ever experienced toothache when eating cold ice cream or sorbet? Water also makes our teeth feel like threads, and if something cold or hot suddenly touches our teeth and gums are put under tremendous stress. Therefore, when you drink cold water, the enamel and dentin that make up your teeth expand, which can lead to cracks in your teeth. That's why I tell you to rinse your teeth with warm water when brushing your teeth. Teeth are one of the 5 blessings. Make sure you rinse your mouth with warm water and drink water when you wake up in the morning. As for the exact temperature, warm water at room temperature of about 30 degrees, slightly lower than body temperature, is perfect. Also, if you drink cold or hot water, energy will be used to maintain body temperature, which will deprive you of vital energy in the morning. In particular, as you age, your basal metabolic rate decreases. If you drink cold water at this time, your body temperature will drop excessively, and the blood flow in the stomach will decrease, which will reduce the secretion of digestive juices. Therefore, you should drink warm water in the morning to promote blood circulation, metabolism, and energy metabolism. Well, here is the long-awaited third. You should drink water slowly in the morning on an empty stomach. If excessive moisture is released through sweat or breathing during the night, some people feel thirsty in the morning and drink water in large quantities. It can be really dangerous, so be sure to eat it slowly. If you have high blood pressure and a history of cerebral artery or brain hemorrhage, drinking water quickly can be dangerous. This is because blood flow to the brain or cardiovascular blood vessels increases rapidly, which can lead to serious problems such as ruptured or burst blood vessels. Also, a rapid increase in body humidity can lead to a major headache. If you drink too much water, the salt concentration in your body cells will drop dramatically and the water concentration will increase. As a result, the cells swell, and when brain cells swell, pressure in the skull increases, which can lead to headaches and breathing difficulties. Also, as electrolyte levels decrease, the body's balance is disturbed and muscle spasms can occur. Therefore, it is safe to drink water slowly over a period of about 5 minutes rather than drinking it all at once. For reference, the current average life expectancy of Koreans is about 83 years old as of 2023, which is said to be one of the longest average life expectancies in the world. It has increased by no less than 3 years compared to 10 years ago, and the average life expectancy of Koreans is increasing every year. We hope that you will always watch our videos about healthcare and maintain a healthy life every day. Nowadays, interest in gut health has increased significantly as people say that if your gut is healthy, your brain and mind will be healthy and you will not suffer from dementia. There is an organ that distributes 70% of immune cells and produces various hormones. Gut health is very important for our entire body. This is especially important because 90% of the happiness hormone serotonin comes from the gut. However, drinking a glass of water in the morning on an empty stomach is the best habit for gut health. Not only does it promote bowel movements by activating the reflexes of the stomach and colon, but it also maximizes the effectiveness of products such as lactic acid bacteria and probiotics. So for your health, you should drink a glass of warm water in the morning before taking any tonic. You probably have a lot of questions here. How much water should you drink a day to be healthy? The number is not at all important, but it is advisable to drink at least 2 glasses of warm water, about 600 milliliters, on an empty stomach when you wake up in the morning. And you can drink it when you are thirsty. But drinking too much is also dangerous, especially people with diabetes. If they drink a lot of water, they will feel full and eat less. This is because there may be a risk of hypoglycemia. Also, in patients with reflux esophagitis or a weak stomach, excessive water intake can cause the latitudinal junction to open frequently and worsen symptoms, so it is best to drink moderate amounts, more than 1 or 2 glasses. So far we have learned 3 things you should pay attention to when drinking a glass of water in the morning, the best health secret. Finally, shall we sum it up together? When you wake up in the morning, be sure to rinse your mouth with water and then slowly drink warm water. How about this? I hope you can protect your health by drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning, which is good for your body. Thank you so much for being with us for so long. If you found today's video helpful, be sure to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. Please share it with your precious family and friends. I will always pray for your health and happiness. Your healthy life so far. I will be back in the next video with tips from another Korean healthcare expert. Have a happy day everyone today.
Thank you.